At a time when India needs to come together and support the people of Jammu and Kashmir and the brave men defending our border, our political party seems to be just busy bickering over the shelling along the international border, making it an election issue. Let's tell you more.
Innocent civilians have been rendered homeless as our hostile neighbour continues to fire from across the border. And our brave soldiers are retaliating, yet our politicians continue to squabble.
चुनाव के समय कहा था भाई, अगर मैं प्रधानमंत्री बनूंगा तो पाकिस्तान कुछ नहीं करेगा, चीन कुछ नहीं करेगा। कहना आसान होता है, करना अलग होता है।
वहां से गोलीबारी शुरू तो पाकिस्तान की फौज करती है, मगर उसको समाप्त भारत की फौज करती है। ईंट का जवाब पत्थर से दिया जाता है। वहां से गोली चलती है तो यहां से गोला चलता है।
Some even questioning the decision of the government at a time when all should stand united.
A decision has been taken that shelling will be matched with shelling. I'm not sure if not talking to each other is quite the answer. Because to my mind, and I could be wrong, I always understood that flag meetings were meant to reduce tension. If the shelling stops, then the purpose of the flag meeting is anyway served.
As our brave men fight along the border, risking their lives, political parties are clearly choosing to indulge in the blame game.
This is the time for the nation to be united and to do nothing which in any way demoralizes our brave armed forces. I agree with you that there are occasions when all parties need to come together. At the same time, while Sushma Swaraj may have praised Manmohan Singh on one occasion, the Prime Minister of the country today, even in times of ceasefire violations during the elections, breaking from all precedents in terms of vituperative language, completely made foreign policy a politicized issue. We don't need to do that. We don't need to emulate it. But the last thing we need to learn from the BJP at least, and if not from the BJP, from the Prime Minister, is not to politicize foreign policy.
Earlier, I'm sorry Yagnik ji, earlier you say that BJP has also spoken or reminded you to stop talks when the LOC violations were happening. But certainly, Yagnik, that time, I remember very clearly, whether it was 2013 August or it was earlier, there were no elections being held. But you, unfortunately, what you were doing, you wanted to continue the talks, and that time we had raised the ante and said, don't do that. And we still maintain that policy while we are in the government.
But now, the very same politicians are under fire, with questions being raised about why this is being discussed ahead of the assembly polls.
Come back on 2013. There was no war happening. There was no elections happening because the government of India at that time was not even responding. They were not even firing on the Pakistan.
As our Jawans fight our enemies at the border, isn't it time for political parties to unite and speak in one voice? Bureau Report, Times Now.